hurry. Damien could be in danger.
Or dead.
You think so? He seemed battle-hardened. More than a few scraps under his belt.
Against humans, not monsters.
Faster! Crikey! Faster!
Look, there.
We must put him down before he kills again. Just focus on Damien. Time's running out. Geralt, care to come back?
Lesser vampires would heed a higher vampire's calling commands.
As a rule, they don't.
So how Detmoff sick them on the city?
I told you, he's exceptional. He manages to bend them to his will. He orders them put down until he dies.
Proved useless. Claws from steel like bread and butter.
That's it. It's Damien's blood. He was wounded.
Let's go. Must be in the bank, barricaded inside.
I cannot let them see me. Recognize the vampire. Apologies, Geralt. I see the hub.
Need to withdraw. You and your men.
My duty.
Won't help this. Doing keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Your
how you when you
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If Her Grace learns I helped you, my head will... And I've... Wait. When I've served...
Playroom.
Honestly...
Got it. I'll look into...
And...
Let's... Locked. Of course. Regis. Rather not have a fist fight with this door. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Thanks. Miniature tableware. And plush toys. Wooden duck. Cute. Somebody broke its wings off. Nice tune.
Indeed. Pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism is damaged.
What the...
I'm not sure it will...
See...
Charming. Perhaps...
I asked her why... Curse of the Blacks... The girl... Anna Henry... By the time His Grace the... Today... First...
I'm beginning to...
Shh! Don't I tip my...
Wait.
Regis... The girls told...
A book.
Mages... I can't... Or have... He did not rep... I see it when she...
In the... Not in...
Where's that book? Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture. A tin knight. Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by a lazy chambermaid.
Regis? Regis! Land of 1,000 fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me. Eye of Nahelines going wild. Whole land's an illusion, but so powerful. dispel it. Whoa, that should be interesting.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. I despise these things.
This it? Let's see.
Regis? Regis!
Eye of Nehelenese going wild. Whole land's an illusion. So powerful there's no way to dispel it. from the Hellenes going wild. Whole land's an illusion, but so powerful there's no way to dispel it. Playground for two little girls? Something's not right. Whoa, that should be interesting.
bloody hell. Let him out.
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him. Hands off my...
Then you...
No.
Come now. You cannot possibly fear the magical floods. That soup smells more vile than a rotting carcass. It seems you've won. The
Listen.
It's here it is. It's been years. No,
Bean.
Oh,
I'm telling the...
where? He had been. Ah,
Game.
nice.
It's...
So,
Isn't it?
But no, fine.
This...
Yeah.
Weird.
Magic.
You're...
It's not a, when my,
Like it.
I love
That.
shop
Kurt. Even...
and
She...
you killed.
Hadn't...
Funny.
Sup.
There are
Still...
don't
Jack.
as we no. Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed. A massacre. Which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed. I shall butcher you!
Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
Put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you. Unicorns! We'll catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. I'm alright. Not in any danger. That's it. Joss. Last, they're going to rip them in six. No, the what?
Let's...
Of course, you. Everyone!
Bed.
I've
Just...
no.
Bed.
I've
Just...
nobody. Help!
Yellow.
And a book. God, say that.
Alright.
Watch out!
Tough to talk.
What? I'm not. It's.
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did it first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess. Who sleeps to this day, I think. Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
My new attire reflects his own but to the wise and
Another will-o'-the-wisp.
Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant. Right, this is the spot. Pull out the beads. Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week. Outside, mere minutes will pass.
Friendliest pixies I've met.
We're put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you. Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
This is I'm alright. Not in any danger. That's him. Joss. Last, they're going to rip him in 6. No, it... The what? I don't know.
Let's...
Of course, a human.
Red. Just...
No.
Yellow.
And a book. Good. Say that.
Oh.
What?
Tough.
Was. I'm not. It's...
Incredible. Must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Oh look! The Emperor's new guy! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Tobacco of the highest caliber. This tech pure as virgin tears.
Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
I'm alright. That's him. Joss. Last, they're on the rhythm in 6. No, it. Ignore. The what? I don't know.
Let's...
Of course, a human. Everyone.
Bet you
I
just...
no.
Yellow...
And a bolt. Good. Say that.
Alright.
Watch it.
Tough.
Was. I'm not. It's.
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did it first, but I get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole. Cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do there?
Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Flint! Cigars! Pipes! Rolling leaves! Care forest. So
Magic.
if it
Hey!
is the
But it...
Oh, and the
this
Give...
should
What a...
ask.
Fine.
It's enough.
Alright. Alright.
What?
What you want to.
Don't want any...
I. Watch out! Pixies! I shall butcher. Oh, the 3 little pigs' homes. But you know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like big bads all blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
Should look inside. And the joke of words. Oh, Hobwatch, they didn't like that.
That could be it.
I shall butcher you.
The big... What cannot...
You actually.
Stuck...
Well, what?
Not a bit.
But we must. So, do you like it here?
No. Got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like it.
A feather. Broken. There was a fight. A feather. Broken. Whose feathers? There was a fight. Been flapping its wings.
Watch out!
Or did it just
Pixies!
get plucked?
Hey. In the trees. Some kind of camp?
The goose! The golden eggs will be ours!
But why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free-range birds are so much better. Oh well. Where's the key?
Here it is. Got it. Good thing.
Oh look!
Would have
Did you really travel all the way here for a contract?
nature of the job.
I don't believe it.
Did you like Anna Henrietta?
Do you jest? I adored her. My darling little sis. So adorable. So sweet. Yet when they banished me from the palace, she didn't so much as peep.
She might not have known. Maybe just couldn't.
Whereas
You could...
you know,
Out of the...
they stripped.
This...
Where? Oh, I... What?
Couldn't...
It's a...
So,
Don't?
that's...
You wish...
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg? Any luck? That... How do I...
Not bad.
Let's go.
Let me...
You again?
Not a...
What?
But
And...
Limit? Shit. Damn it.
remember what Joss...
Bottle cap.
Well then,
What?
are you really...
Well,
Yeah, but as they were...
take it.
That they took...
Been through.
I have.
She.
And I'm not... Right.
Three bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small. The third just right. Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No being here. Gotta keep looking. Will-o'-the-wisp. Think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
That's strange. Doesn't look like he's out of any fairy tale I know. Wonder how he got here.
In past times, Henrietta and I would occasionally run into them here. You see, knights errant far outnumber princesses in the real world, so some knights would sneak into the playroom, then into this land, in search of their fairy tale damsels. That's all.
Only to be shredded to bits by a swarm of pixies. Irony's delicious. This Longlog's tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remember.
Wait. What Joss said about the third being, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
that way for nothing.
So?
Got the bean.
Can you...
That why you...
Deadla?
I...
No. It would... I followed him.
Yeah. What happened?
Wait,
So they're...
Yes. But the...
Playing.
Definitely.
Got it.
I can... You look... It's the... Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant. This is the spot. Pull out the beans. Why ever would?
To get rid of your gut.
Well, you're wrong.
That's...
No. Not...
Just gonna go ourselves.
Did you wish to...
Actually...
Oh?
Not that I...
In that case...
What's...
Nothing. Come.
Another will-o'-the-wisp. is. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint and the ducal line?
They were my right, my due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do, and I regret nothing. One lives but once. She...
Would you prefer I...
Call...
But...
No. Nice play, isn't it?
Is it, though? Perhaps he'll tell you. May I? Yet I owe it.
Let's...
Just relax. Listen to me. Both of you!
Any of it.
Acknowledge any gods. Start praying now. But...
Usually wear something different, but just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise form.
Nothing one can't... All that being as it... The Duchess cannot...
Huh. I've had no...
Me?
It's not a question. Sienna... Do you care not to... He was the one...
All in.
Oh.
It's the swordsman! Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up!
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked? Well...
Guess they could.
Then I shall...
Clean boots...
Man in the front.
Why, of course.
If you're about to... How'd you get...
Beg,
Just...
I can't... What? Oh...
Kid... Where...
Geralt, but you...
Well...
Where's...
Effort...
Thanks. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Lepiotus visum langs.
To move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. You shit and eat up.
Decent...
What? Hear that?
We should...
Grey hair, puppy number.
Not too late to surrender.
All right. I thank you, sir.
What did they...
I don't
Need them? Any...
forget. You can...
Thank...
My dears, does it...
Why should I squeak?
You can tell...
I got the one.
I still...
It's a...
But I was... You... Alright.
Damn it.
What is it?
See...
Well, this...
Judging. Duchess.
Indeed.
For... Obs...
Had she... She was no...
Why would...
Yes,
Actually...
praiseworthy, I suppose.
Seems a bit...
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her. But some philosophers think
Courtiers were... One way or another... Coming with...
Of course not. Besides,
So...
I've never... She treated Dettlaff cruelly.
Enough said.
Drinking. The most...
So, what's it gonna be?
Stop right there, Stallion.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast, I am in your debt.
Yes? Yes, a face no ointment could help. Halt!
Need to see Sia.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New fact.
Ah, fine then.
Promise to be...
Do we...
Have you come to...
I know who the fifth
Who's
victim...
yours?
Sienna. Why do you want to... Because...
Bravo, Geralt. Well,
Definitely gonna...
then why do it?
She ought to know.
I probably...
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you, and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
Don't know. But you could just ask her instead of sending monsters after her.
There's nothing she could say to change what she did to me, to justify it.
Maybe. But there's nothing out there to justify what you did to her and all Toussaint. Yet Anna Henrietta hasn't given up on you.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Damien.
Geralt, it...
Got some...
You are certain? I must alert. I thank you, Witcher. Let's... In the...
You lock.
Yeah.
I shall
Your...
My...
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair,
The gush.
step forth.
I do. In a. You return.
I'm not...
You
If my...
wish. The witch.
I'm not a prisoner. Free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Nor does it let me. Thus.
Bitterness consumes Sienna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Sienna? You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, dammit. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all...
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister? The day they banished me from the palace. Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark. And which you set afire at the last, to impress me. I never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment. It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid. The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me. That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Ah, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be...
You decide to go root picking now?
Geralt. Even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this...
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here.
Thanks.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Regis! Damn it, where'd you go? Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've... Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning.
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up every day in my own bed.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like Dandelion? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you?
Distance is of the essence.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone...
I so don't feel...
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do. love to go home.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Triss?
In the flesh?
I thought you were in Kovir.
I got tired of waiting for you, so I decided to head to Toussaint. Catch some sun, see how things are going. You said it would only take a moment.
Things are pretty much wrapped up, luckily. We'll be able to head north soon.
I hope you're not upset I came like this, without warning.
True, I haven't always been fond of surprises. They remind me of work, the law of surprise, surprise child. But I think I've changed my mind. Seems surprises can actually be pleasant. Very pleasant. Let's go outside. There's this one cozy spot you're gonna love. How'd you find me? Kovir's a long way off.
I have my ways, Geralt. Hydromancy, for example.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, what becomes of us? See anything else in the reflection?
Mm-hmm. Zoltan moves in.
Please tell me you're joking.
You can breathe easy. Far as I know, he settled down in Novigrad and has no intention of budging. In all seriousness, though, I did see a few scraps of our future, but I'd rather not tell you exactly what.
Why not?
Because you said you've grown to like pleasant surprises.
How are things in Kovir?
Amazingly boring and predictable. Council meetings mainly concern trade matters, tariffs, storage regulations, that sort of thing.
Missing the excitement?
You know the Atheri saying, may you live in interesting times? Well, I've already done that, and now I'm looking for a bit of quiet. The other mages I brought with me from Novigrad, or who made it north on their own, feel the same. You wouldn't recognize them. No conspiracies, cabals, plotting.
They just sit there and work for the good of the kingdom. Sometimes I think it's all too lovely to be true. That something's bound to happen. Another war or some other horror. But for now, it's nice. And once you finish your business here and come join me, it'll be even better.
So, how do you like my vineyard?
I think you know the answer to that. I like it a lot. House is big, but not showy. Lovely location. Perfect for romantic getaways.
Just finished some remodeling. Paid through the nose for it, but I think it was worth it. There are already some new saplings and flowers around the grounds, but I think it's still missing something. Maybe a hedge maze? With a statue in the center? One that's stately and nude.
Oh, Geralt, don't bring up that ball. The wine got to my head and I...
Not bringing it up to tease, but to reminisce. That evening, it was magic. And your dress. You looked lovely in it.
I've got it with me. I could put it on one evening. We'll dine outside by candlelight. Listen to the music of the cicadas.
Can't wait. This is your first time in Toussaint, right? Want me to show you around a bit?
Sorry, but I've already made plans.
Oh? What are you going to do?
Lie down in the sun and not move an inch.
Ah, right. A packed schedule. Not overdoing it a tad.
Oh, gotta get the most of this weather before I return north. Know that joke about how to tell when summer's come to Kavir?
The rain isn't quite so cold.
And sadly, that's not far from the truth. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. Now you'll change your mind and not come join me.
I wouldn't worry about that. Mind if I leave you here alone for a moment?
Just a moment.
Nothing says love like a push and a shove. To Liam and Matilda, their head.
Geralt, come here. Let me give you a kiss, you dashing young thing. I thank you for letting me stay.
I'd never expect someone...
Do you fear I will cook in your... Of that, you can be sure.
Thought you were a lady?
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should...
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. Every day the same wine, and not like smuggling wine. It's enough to drive you batty.
Me? I didn't see a single vampire.
I was young.
Fermentation. Welcome, Sir Rav.
Need a bit of grooming.
Fermentation, hair rejuvenation, dandruff annihilation. Witcher, good luck on
Damn.
the path.
Guess it's champion.
Well. Ravix.
What have you got? So long.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace.
Keep calm. Start no brawls. Yes?
Welcome, sir.
Let's see. So...
Thank you, Master Witcher. Lothar breeds hands. Now, that was a mean bunch of harlot brutes.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
Sharpened the swords, groomed the horse. Armor.
Ooh.
So anything to pay? Murdered. A knight so honorable, so esteemed.